Hey guys, this is Paul with SlasherIndex.com with another cool video update. I've gotten a lot of stuff since I had that big find. I mean, a lot of cool different stuff from a lot of different places. But here I really want to talk about one big major find that I had. Not as cool as the other one, of course, but I got a lot of cool stuff, mostly slipcases, but some pretty rare stuff. A lot of junk. Now, this specific lot, which I'm talking about, on another time I'll go through a lot of other videos I've been getting, but this specific lot I got from a guy in Nevada, and a lot of slipcases. I bought everything he had that wasn't in a cut slipcase, so everything's in pretty good condition. Got one big box, maybe two clamshells. So we're gonna go through this lot and go through a lot of the cool stuff I got here. And some other time we'll talk about a lot of the big boxes that I've gotten and clamshells and some other stuff. But here we're focusing on this big find I got from Nevada. Now I got about 91 tapes for like $110 and then $25 shipping. I'm not going to be talking about them all. A lot of them kind of junky. This guy had a lot of weird rape movies. And I don't mean rape revenge movies like I Spit on Your Grave, but weird, like women getting raped and then getting revenge, but not like a graphic way. It's more like a and now we have a shockumentary, and this one's called Shocking Africa. This came out in 1990, Hurricane Pictures. I don't think it's that rare, but I'm not really into the Faces of Death type shockumentary type films. But when the first one did come out, it was successful. Now they're making a remake of Faces of Death, which sounds kind of like a retarded idea, and they're releasing a special edition DVD of the original movie. So I guess if you're into the original movie, you get it, but I never really was. He's a really, really rare video. Now, this is very rare. It's on Amazon for like 70 or 80 bucks. It's a shot-on-video movie. It's not exactly horror. It's kind of like a weird exploitation from the late 80s. Shot-on-video, and it's called Venus Flytrap on Legacy Home Video. It's a really crude movie, shot on home video, but it's not that badly put together. I watched some of it, and the acting's obviously bad, but it's not that badly put together. The plot is almost identical to House on the Edge of the Park, where it's a bunch of punks who crash a party. The artwork's kind of cool. Not horror, like I said, but something worth checking out. Shot on video. I'd like to put this on DVD or something. Venus Flytrap, pretty rare. Alright, I'm back. Okay. Next we have Lightning Video. We got Alligator. Now I already have Alligator and Catalina Video, which you saw in my other huge lot that I received from the guy at the flea market. This is just Alligator. I guess the second release, I don't know, but it definitely came after the Catalina home video release. That's Alligator. The Demon, which is a HBO video slipcase. Not the clamshell, but it is a slipcase. Okay, you can deal with that. The Shocker, not very rare, not really worth anything. I should just chuck it, I guess. This is kind of cool. Stepfather 2 VHS. It is on DVD. Well, at least the DVD's out of print. But what's interesting about this, I don't know if you could tell, but the knife that he's holding is metallic. Now that's really cool, especially for a video that came out in the 80s. This did come out in the 80s. This specific VHS, well, barely in the 80s, came out in 1989-ish. But that's kind of a unique feature to have, especially on a slipcase during that time period. I'm not familiar with the Stepfather movies, but I'll check it out, I guess. Let's Scare Jessica to Death. Paramount Home Video. That's interesting. Looks faded, doesn't it? It's really not. It's not faded. It just looks weird. Now this movie is not really a horror movie, but it's not that much of a scene movie. I think it only has a couple, not even that many ratings on IMDb, and it has maybe one review or two reviews. It's not that popular of a movie, and that kind of makes it a gem. And the box art's kind of it's just very crude and put together. I mean, drawing up the streets, a guy's trying to find his daughter who ran away, or she became a crackhead and on the streets or something. I don't know. Fatal Pulse. That's an interesting little artwork there. I don't think this is the original Fatal Pulse. This is Celebrity Video, which is an odd video label. Celebrity? I'm not too familiar with that. Oh, this artwork's kind of phony. The Carpenter. Guy with a drill. It's not like we haven't seen that before in artwork. Invaders from Mars. Watched this last night. I don't know, it's a typical space movie. Alright. Luthor the Geek. I never saw this movie, but it is the original VHS, I believe, Quest Entertainment. So that's Luthor the Geek. The Unholy, Lestron Video. Here we have Hellgate. Now this is an interesting VHS release. We got Hellgate here, right? This came out late 80s, possibly early 90s, I don't remember offhand. But it has two covers, this movie, and both covers are on the same video cassette. Here you have the regular cover, but if you want to be, but if you're a video store guy who wants to have the more graphic cover, you just open it up, and you have the more graphic cover. And it's even has edge on here where you could tear it off, so you could just expose that cover if you wanted to. It's a choice that, you know, the distributor gave, which is kind of cool that you can have two covers on one. Shadow Zone. I'm not into full moon movies. Whisper to a Scream. Vision. Brain Damage. This one has a cool name, Dr. Hackenstein. The artwork is really stupid for such an awesome title. It's such a stupid artwork. I don't see body parts. I really don't see blood. I just see some guy holding up beakers with red stuff in it. It doesn't even look like blood. It's just stupid. It looks like a comedy. I don't even know, but it doesn't. It shouldn't have the name Hackenstein. It has nothing really to do with hacking. Invasion of the Space Preachers. Sounds weird and funny. That's on DVD. This has some cool artwork. And now the screaming starts. I already had this on Nostalgia Video. This is on Prism. I love this artwork. Too bad it's torn right in the middle from this guy. And now the screaming starts. And you got that creepy hand pulling back this curtain that the girl's probably hiding behind, and has that big tear in it, unfortunately. Here we've got Ghoul School, which I believe they released on DVD recently. And this movie is from 1990. It's on actual 80s movie, even though it's on the retro 80s video label, on the DVD label. This is Cinema Home Video. It looks stupid and retarded. Here's a cool video. Fresh Kill. That's Fresh Kill, and this is under, what label is this? City Lights Home Video. It's a cool title, Fresh Kill. Here's a movie I already had, but this artwork is a lot brighter, more vibrant than the one I already had. Blood Rage. This is actually a really good slasher flick. I recommend you watch this flick. It's pretty good. Decapitations and all. And Killer Twin. This is not horror. It's some kind of thriller action type movie on the Media Home Entertainment Video. 3:15. Moment of terror. Of truth. Whoops. Moment of truth. I wish it said Moment of Terror, because then maybe it'd be a horror movie, but this isn't a horror movie. The artwork's kind of cool, I guess. It's what I call between the legs artwork. There's lots of these out there. Artwork with taken from behind a guy right between his legs, like Slumber Party Massacre and what we'll soon see, The Ladies Club. A lot of video artwork with a shot from between the legs of a guy. Here we have Return to Horror High. That's that. New World Video. Deadly Games. Now, a lot of these aren't that rare, but I'll show you some rare ones soon. From this lot, okay, now we have Skull, A Night of Terror. Now this, if you look closely, it says promotional copy right on the cover. If you can see it on that guy's arm. I guess this was a promotional copy of the movie that they sent out to video stores and video rental stores. Here's a Clamshell I got. Tom Savini as the Ripper. This movie isn't really that great. And Tom Savini actually despises this movie. He regrets ever having any involvement in the movie. And they paid him pretty well. He didn't do special effects in this movie. He just played the small 10-minute, 15-minute role. And they paid him $3,000 to play the role of this weird possessed dude. You could see him on the back. On the other side there. It's kind of stupid, and I don't blame Tom Savini for regretting it, but when you're a money-hungry bastard, you do things you regret. You should have thought about it more before taking the money. Now here's a rare one. Demon Rage on Harmony Vision Video. I'm not too familiar with this movie. I mean, I've heard of it, and I know the VHS existed. I'm just not familiar with the movie itself. I know this is pretty rare. That's that. A big box that's not complete, unfortunately. We have Microwave Massacre. This is Microwave Massacre. The box is a little beat. I can't really, there's nothing holding the box's shape because there's no tray inside. There's supposed to be a tray. Instead, it's just a VHS and a regular clamshell. The box isn't actually that bad, but if it had a tray in it, it'll help keep the shape of the box and it won't look so bad. About the movie, it's a really bad movie, and the killer guy who's hungry or whatever is played by the guy who does the voice of Frosty the Snowman. So that's kind of funny, but besides that, the movie's kind of stupid. Dr. Butcher MD, I got this from the flea market guy already. Now I got another one. Maybe I'll trade that to somebody for something pretty cool. Here's one I've always wanted, Blood Beach. Now that's some cool artwork. It's also the poster artwork for this movie. I like it. Well, I don't know if I like the movie. I watched it years ago. But it's a cool box art to have, and it's on media, so that's nice. Here's a rare slash film, not too rare, but it's sometimes difficult to get your hands on this VHS. Curtains. Classic slasher flick on VHS. Paragon video. Night Nurse on the Paragon. Paragon also released this on the big box format. It's weird because Paragon released some pretty bad movies on big box. Like, well, Deadline was a good movie. I don't think it merits it at big box. Or this one. This one's, I didn't see it, but it just seems like a really lame movie. Look at that back. It has old ladies on it. It looks stupid. Even the story sounds stupid. I think they're trying to find some killer who's going around a hospital or something. It's just stupid. Why is it in the big box? So many other good movies Paragon released. Why have that in the big box? I don't know. The Parents. Never saw it. Always knew it existed. Just never saw it. It's on DVD in a double feature, I believe. Here's that Ladies Club I was telling you about. Artwork Between the Legs. Ladies Club. A bunch of these ladies got raped. I don't know if it's by one guy or a bunch of guys, but they all form a club wanting to get revenge on the ones that raped them. I like that idea. Too bad it's just not a graphic movie. The Last Slumber Party. This movie is atrocious. This movie is so bad on so many levels. It's ridiculous how bad this movie is. The artwork's kind of awesome. You seen a chick get her throat cut right on the cover by some crazy guy grabbing her hair. And the movie is shot on 16mm or 8mm. The quality's pretty bad. Probably 8mm. Well, maybe 16. I don't know, but it's pretty grainy. It's not that good. This is available on DVD, but the VHS artwork is really cool. Here we have Frozen Terror. And the Lightning Video, not some pretty cool artwork, right? Someone had already donated this artwork to Slasher Index, so I already had it on there, but now I have a VHS of my own of this movie. A head inside a refrigerator. That's pretty cool. We're almost to the bottom. horror show, not rare. I don't know why I have it. I shouldn't. It's stupid. Interesting cover. Blood Games. America's favorite pastime has just turned deadly. Not a horror movie, but interesting enough for me to grab it. Alright. Slaughter High. This is the R-rated version of this movie. There's also an unrated version of the same VHS, except instead of red, it's in black. So that's that. Slumber Party Massacre 2, with the rock and roll theme, with this crazy guy with a crazy guitar drilling people. This movie was ridiculous. I like Slumber Party 1 and 3. This was just stupid. He actually says a line from my favorite band, "Come on, baby, light my fire," and he pulls out the drill or something. That was kind of funny. The movie's just stupid. It does have an actress from the first one. At least they paid some homage to the original. This is a childhood classic, and I'm sure a lot of you kids my age agree, and I'm 23. This movie's called The Gate. We grew up on this horror movie. This is a classic PG-13 horror movie. I still love this movie. It scared me to death as a kid. No movie scared me to death as much as this, probably to this day. This movie's pretty scary for a PG-13 movie. I still love it. I got a couple more. Burial Grounds. Vestron video, that's cool to have, right? Zombie movie, Italian zombie movie under Vestron, that's kind of cool. Here's a classic 80s horror flick, zombie, American horror flick, The Video Dead. I just saw this on the Monsters HD channel. It comes on a lot on there, and I finally got to watch it one night, and it's not that bad. I actually like it. I like a lot of movies with a strong 80s theme. I still don't know where the zombies come. I know they come from the TV, but I don't know how they got in there or anything, so it's kind of weird. I just don't understand. They don't really explain it. And last but definitely not least, the rarest of this whole lot that I got, The Abomination. This is on the Don Michelle label, and it's pretty rare. I've heard that it only shows up on eBay once or twice a year. It goes up to like 60 or 80 bucks. Now the guy I got this from, I asked him, I was like, wow, this is an amazing condition. Did you buy it brand new? And he said, yeah, he did. He bought it brand new. Peeled the wrapper off and washed it only once. This is in mint condition. That's probably the highlight of this this huge thing of videos that I got. I also got like I said, I got a bunch of other videos in there. One called Violated and female prison camp or something. I don't know, all these weird females in power or Amazonian women or something. But they're not interesting, and most of them aren't worth anything. So I keep them in the box of junk. Some of these should actually be in the box of junk, like the horror show, and I don't know why I have them. I probably shouldn't. But that's the big find I've had lately. I've probably gotten a ton of other VHSs, definitely big boxes. I have about like maybe 40 or 50 big boxes right now. And most of them I've gotten just in the past 3 or 4 weeks. I'm a pretty good hunter. I find them cheap like some other people, but maybe I'll make a video of those someday. I got some Sealed Wizard videos, and it's probably some of the best stuff I've got was the Sealed Wizard video releases. And so keep a lookout. Maybe I'll do another update including those and including some of the videos I've already had, like, you know, Camp Out and the Tactical Refrigerator, that kind of stuff, which I've had for years, and I just never was interested in making videos of it until now, until people started asking me to do updates of the stuff I have. So these are the ones, the recent big lot that I've had. Now I like to do it in big lots. I don't like to make a video of getting videos all different places, but you know, I will make a video showing you a lot of the stuff I have eventually. So enough of me rambling. I'm tired. I want to go to bed. So have a good night.